Hi everyone, this is Koinzell here. So today I'm going to do a showcase of the overnight using the auto repeat function overnight. These are the resources that I have now. As you can see here, 112 gold coins, 187 silver, 187 billion silver, 112 gold coins. Yeah, remember these two figures. Then the XP that I have right now is 41%, and to be more exact, let me exit out. It's 41.7% here. So because I did this last night prior to sleeping, I did a short recording, so that's why you see two different mouse cursors. But essentially, what I'm going to do is doing auto repeat function in the boss rush for about 7 hours. So using this, now there have been many questions about whether or not you should be using the auto repeat function. So I will be showing what happens after I use the auto repeat function for 7 hours. Yeah. Okay. So let me go back to fast forward to where we are at now after doing everything. Okay, hang on. I'm already inside the normal farming mode, but essentially the XP was 42% earlier, so we gained about 0.3% XP from 7 hours of farming. If I go to my boss knowledge, we have gotten previously my boss knowledge was 4050 before I started, so we have gotten 16 levels here, 16 boss levels in total. I have not claimed all of the rewards, I only claimed the one round. Okay, so effectively the maximum we got was 2 levels per boss, some bosses 1 level. But that's fine because right now my level is very high. That's the reason why we only got so little of the boss levels, even after a whole night of farming. In fact, I think I farmed till only this boss. So I still have all these bosses here left to farm on, which are where mainly the CP are at. Now, as for CP, right, earlier my CP was 24650, so I have gained 16 CP as well. Okay, then let's go to the most important one, which is the loot. Okay, right. So first off, let's talk about the silver as well as the Asian gold coins. So Asian gold coins is very straightforward. We have basically earned 12.5 million silver here. Yeah, because earlier I was at 111 point something million of Asian gold coins. So effectively we have gotten 12.5 Asian gold coins here. Silver wise, I was at 186.8. We now have 222 billion silver. So that is 22 billion silver plus another 13.2. So we have gotten 37.2 billion silver just from overnight farming. So if you guys ask me where I get all my resources from, it is mainly from boss rush. Now you may ask me why. The boss rush, right? One thing about the boss rush, right, is that let's see boss rush. Okay, one thing about the Hadum boss rush, right, is that the entrance that you can do maximum is only 6. The amount of times in terms of the multiplier that you can do is only 6. 5 from the Battle Plus, and 1 is the default. No matter how high your knowledge is, this will not be changed. Unlike the Alien boss rush, the normal boss rush that you guys have now. We have an event now where we have 200% Lightstone fragment, which is partly the reason why I am doing this auto repeat function last night. Okay, so with that being said, right, so how many of the chests did I get yesterday? So this is the amount here. I already a prior calculation, and this adds up to 4,423 chests. This means that effectively we spent 442k boss stamps yesterday. We effectively used up 442k boss stamps because Hadum boss rush we need 100 boss stamps, right? Just to 100 boss stamps just to get one boss rush ticket, unlike the Alien one where it's only 3. And now part of the reason why we use the auto repeat function, personally why I use auto repeat function is also number one. I have too many. I have a lot of. I usually save up to. I have a lot more boss rush tickets before I actually do them. Number two, the Alien boss rush, when you do use the auto repeat function to do one that is the same CP as your current CP, right? Versus one that you can do by yourself manually, the difference is huge. You can do all the way up to like the difficulty going all the way to rate the CP figure. And you will so okay, let me just stop. Let me go to the boss rush so that's easier to appreciate. So take for example, right now this is orange, right? But I can tell you guys that for us, right, no, this is not a good example. For us, right, some of the bosses, right, it's actually very hard to. The Hadum boss rush is very hard to go up to rate. You can only go a few levels higher than your CP because of the mobs in Hadum boss rush. They follow the same concept of Hadum where the mobs keep respawning. They will just keep respawning. So it becomes very difficult to clear the boss. The majority of the damage you take is actually not from the boss, but actually from all the mobs swarming you. So that's the reason why it's very hard to do a much higher difficulty level than what your CP has for Hadum boss rushes as compared to Alien boss rushes. I'm not saying that you can't do it, I'm saying that it's much harder. So personally, I prefer to just use the auto repeat function and just finish out the whole bulk that I have. And as you can see, right, after one overnight farming, right, using boss rush auto repeat function, I only reach like the middle. This is where it is. So pretty much the middle of the bosses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I only reached 10. And yesterday, before I started, this was already cleared, this was already cleared. So effectively only 8 bosses. I have another, I think 20, another 11 or 12 bosses to go. So probably tonight I will be doing this again, doing overnight farming again. Now, let's go back to the chest, the rewards that we get from the boss rush, because I think that's the most important things to see, right? To see what we get from the Hadum boss rush mode. So instead of opening all at once, I just open one of it first so that you guys can appreciate. Okay, nice. So effectively, right, 570 chests just gave us 108k relic fragments, 149 of the force stone for both weapon armor, and this yellow grade black stone as well. I think you guys call it grand black stone. 267 and 303. And on top of that, you get 25 orange black spirit chests, which is not too bad as well. And we have the pink item here, the scroll, where you get a chance of getting either the purple grade to the pink grade Relic inscription scroll, which is effectively this item here, where you can put in this scroll, right? You slot it into your relic, effective sort of like the hook. The concept is like slotting crystals into your gem, into your gear, except that this is relic. So you can see the impact that it gives is quite huge. The pink one gives almost 100 CP. It's 100 CP by itself, and this is not like the best roll. The best roll actually will give you about 120 CP. This is somewhere below average actually, and these two are also below average. My rolls are all terrible. I'm quite unlucky. So in fact, I think this is like the lowest roll. So personally, right, I prefer to open the special Relic scroll, this one, which as you can see it looks different. There's a word ancient added in front of it. Effectively, the minimum you can get here is actually orange grade, which is mystical grade. So this is much better. But obviously this is much rarer because you can only get this from special Hadum boss rush. You can't get it from the normal boss rush. So I have another about 6-7k right now boss stamps to do again. So I will exchange those and see how many we can get, and if I can get more than 10 plus in total, I will do a video on opening them. Now let's go back to the chests themselves. Let's open all of the remaining chests, which is about 3,900 plus. Okay, first off, let's just turn off all this. Okay, nice. It's a bit laggy now because I'm running a Windows 10 update at the same time. Okay, so we have opened everything. Basically, we have gotten 841k lightstone fragments because we have double event. So if there's no event, right, this would have been 420k lightstone fragments, which is still very nice in terms of supporting the effort to get the Hadum Holy Potion, which is what I will be doing. Because my Holy Potion is running low already. I only have 709 left now. Mainly because I've been doing Hadum Nightmare a lot lately, along with the Hunter Stone. So the SP gain is very tremendous, but it also means that oh, and by the way, right, this scroll, right, once you have enough like me, where it's like all red, one pink, I personally would like to sell them for silver instead of opening them, because most of the time I get purple from them. I can show you guys. I think I have like another almost 50 of them. Yeah, you can see here. This is what I've gotten from opening this. 49 purple grade, useless purple grade scrolls here. And I have already filled all my alternates fully with purple grade screws. So you can tell how useless, how bad the rate. Most of the time you'll be just getting purple from this. In fact, I think I did a video before opening a few of them, and majority I got was just purple. So let's, instead of putting this in together, let's sell them so I can show you guys another way of getting silver in the end game. Okay. So look at the amount of silver this can net you. Basically 750 million silver. That's a very nice amount. 2 of it gives me 1.5 billion silver already. The red sphere for the totem is about 300 million. Much lesser, yeah. But still a very nice amount. And I don't need this as well, so in future I'll be selling them. Just that there was a streamer audience who wanted to buy it from me. So I'm waiting for him to say in stream that he wants that, then I will put it up for him so that he can get ready to snatch it up from the market. Okay, so that is it for the overnight farming. The next video I will upload is probably the drawing of 841k relic fragments. But let's see how that goes, because it's going to take quite a bit of time to finish drawing this. Okay. Yeah. So as you can see, overnight boss rush, right, does give you a lot of resources. And personally, I wouldn't be doing manual for 7 hours. It's just too much of a manual effort. But for F2B players, right, when your resources are limited, right, I do recommend doing some manual so you can maximize your resources. Yeah. Okay, thanks everyone for watching. See you next video. Bye.